Customers expect quick answers without having to search extensively. FAQ Pro brings FAQs directly to product pages in categories and experience worlds. This makes your shop more informative and clearly structured. The creation and management of FAQs is done directly in the Shopware admin, allowing all questions and answers to be managed centrally. FAQ groups provide a clear structure, organizing content neatly. Afterwards, the FAQs can be flexibly integrated into product pages, categories, and experience worlds. Individual URL and meta settings support SEO optimization, and the included faq-ai.txt provides FAQ information in an AI-friendly manner. We are now on the homepage of the Shopware administration. First, we will create an FAQ group to structure the questions and answers later on. To do this, we navigate to Settings, Extensions, and click on FAQ. Here, we open the menu item FAQ groups and then click on Add to create a new FAQ group. Here, we can enter the display name of the group. For the demo, we will name it Delivery and Shipping. In addition, a description can be added, which can later also be displayed in the front end. With the priority, we define the order in which the FAQ groups appear. Then we set the group to active. If needed, the display can also be restricted to specific sales channels and rules. If no rule or sales channel is assigned, the group will always be displayed. Now we can adjust the visibility of the FAQ group. Here we can define whether the group name and the group description should be displayed in the front end. We can also configure whether the FAQ group should be collapsible or whether the setting should be taken from the plugin configuration. Here we can control the output of structured data. As long as JSON-LD is not deactivated, the FAQ content can be provided in a structured way for search engines.
Next, we can assign our FAQ group to products. The group can either be assigned to individual products or displayed through a dynamic product group.
Additionally, FAQ groups can also be assigned to categories. Here you can select the category where the FAQ group should be displayed. You can also define the display type, for example below the product listing or through the FAQ element in a shopping experiences layout.
It is important that this only works if the layout assigned to the category is a category page layout. Finally, shopping experiences can also be displayed before or after the FAQs. Here you can define whether the shopping experiences should always be loaded or only on the FAQ detail page. Then we save the group.
In addition to our delivery and shipping group, we have added two more groups: returns and complaints as a general FAQ group and smartphone as a product-specific group for a smartphone.
Next, we will create individual FAQs and assign it to the groups. To do this, we navigate back to the menu and open the menu item FAQ. Then we click on Add to create a new FAQ.
First, we assign an internal name. Then we choose the layout, either by adding the information directly or by using a shopping experience.
We use direct assignment of the information and then enter the question and the matching answer here. Next, we can set the priority for the display and set the FAQ to active. Then we can again restrict the individual FAQ to specific sales channels and rules. If nothing is assigned here, the FAQ will be shown wherever it is integrated. After that, we can choose whether the FAQ should be displayed expanded or collapsed. Finally, we assign the FAQ to a group. In our case, it belongs to the group Delivery and Shipping.
Next, we can restrict an individual FAQ to specific products if it is only relevant for a certain product. It is important that the FAQ group also includes this product and is active, otherwise the individual FAQ will not be shown in the shop. In the next section, you can add keywords to assign FAQs to matching products automatically. If a keyword matches the product description, the FAQ can be displayed for that product. With the matching type strict, the keyword must appear exactly like this in the product description. Alternatively, you can use regular expressions to define more complex matching patterns. Here, we can optionally enhance the FAQ answer with additional media. In the image section, an image can be selected and its position and size can be defined. If needed, a link can also be added. Below that, a video can be embedded, for example via YouTube, Vimeo, or a custom URL. Here as well, the position can be defined.
In addition, privacy options and the display of the control bar can be configured. In the Documents section, files can also be uploaded or embedded via URL. This allows customers to access additional information within the FAQ.
We have now uploaded a document, which can also be edited directly here.
Then you can enter a title, optionally add a description, and define the position if several documents are available. You can also select the language for which this document should be available.
Then we click on Apply. Finally, we find the SEO settings. Here you can add an SEO URL, a meta title, and a meta description. You can also decide whether the metadata should be displayed. Then we save the FAQ. This means we have created our first FAQ for the group Delivery and Shipping. We have now added a few more FAQs for each group. Next, we will take a look at the additional settings. To do this, we navigate back to the main menu and click on More Settings. First, you can define general settings, for example, the position of the FAQ tab on product pages. Several options are available for this. You can also decide whether the FAQs should be displayed directly in the product description. In addition, it is possible to define whether FAQ detail pages should be accessible and whether they can be indexed by search engines.
The handling of twig code in FAQ answers can also be configured here.
Next, we can enable the FAQ search so customers can search for specific questions and answers. Here you can also set the maximum number of results and optionally hide the text "No search results found." Next, we come to the styling of the FAQs. Here you can define the appearance, for example the icon type, icon position, colors, and font sizes. You can also set SEO-relevant HTML tags for questions, answers, titles, and descriptions. For the finishing touches, there are additional settings for borders, border colors, border width, and the padding of questions and answers. In addition, there are also styling options for FAQ groups. Below that, you will find further options for videos and keywords on the product detail page. Finally, there's the faq-ai.txt setting. This is usually activated and allows AI systems to read the FAQ content more easily because the data is provided in a structured way. Before we take a look at the result in the front end, we will briefly show how FAQs can be integrated flexibly via shopping experiences. To do this, we navigate to Content and then to Shopping Experiences. Here we can either create a new layout or choose an existing one.
We have already prepared a layout where we want to include FAQs for shipping and returns. To do this, we click on the plus icon and select the block category ACRIS FAQ. Then we add the FAQ group element to the layout. When we hover over the element, we can click on the gear icon to open and edit the settings. Here we can choose where the FAQ group should be loaded from, either by manual assignment, through the current category, or through the current product. For our demo, we choose manual assignment and select our groups delivery and shipping and returns and complaints. Then we click on Done, save the shopping experience, and take a look at the result in the front end.
We are now on a product detail page. When we scroll down, we can see the new FAQ tab. When we open it, the assigned FAQ groups are displayed together with their FAQs. The smartphone group is only shown here because it has been assigned specifically to this product. When we open the FAQs, we can see the stored content directly. Here, an image has been added. In another FAQ, we can see an embedded video, and here we can see an attached document.
If we now switch to a category where FAQ groups have been assigned and scroll down again, we can also see the assigned FAQ groups there. The smartphone group is not displayed here because it is only assigned to the smartphone product. Finally, we will take a look at our individual shopping experience. To do this, we click on the category where we assigned the layout earlier. Here, we can see the integrated shopping experiences element, which now displays the previously assigned groups together on the page.
FAQ Pro makes your shop more informative and easier to find. Prepare for modern FAQ, SEO, and AI requirements. Start now and optimize your product pages.